102.5, The Alternative Station. Joe Jewett in the Morning Show. It's 8:47 now, and time for the weekly gaming report. It is brought to you by Video Game and Music Exchange and Comic Town, reminding you that Free Comic Book Day is May 5th. I really think they should call it Comic de Mayo.
Comic de Mayo? I think it's a better day.
I would call it Comic de Mayo.
Yep.
But Free Comic Book Day also gets the point across. Chuck from Gaming Nexus in this morning. How you doing, Chuck?
Good. Yourself, Joe? How's it going?
I'm doing well, man. We were just making fun of intern Nick.
I know.
Quite easily. Just to tell you the exact statement that Nick said a moment ago, I remember when Paul McCartney was in the Eagles. Don't we all remember when Paul McCartney was in the Eagles? There was Don Henley and Glenn Frey and Paul McCartney, right? That was the...
I think so.
Yeah, that was it.
Was that like the Superman?
Yeah, and Don Henley, of course, also was in Wings. I think we also... Yeah, whatever. What do you got for us this week, Chuck?
I actually had a bad week this week. Up first, we have Prototype 2, which is coming out for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. And this is a sequel to a game that came out in 2009. And what happened in the first game is that this giant mutation plague strikes Manhattan.
Okay.
And turns all the people into... half the population's into mutants. And so you kind of played Alex Mercer, who was this guy who got infected but was kind of resistant to it.
Okay.
So it's kind of, your little plot device there.
Obviously, it turned out okay if we made it to a Prototype 2.
You would think. But what's funny about Prototype 2, in Prototype 2, the guy who's the hero from the first game, he's the bad guy.
No.
Completely.
I don't believe it.
Yep. So you actually, in this game, you play a guy named James Heller, and Alex Mercer apparently kills his wife and children and then infects him with the virus. So that's kind of the ultimate screw you, right?
Yeah.
So now you kind of, the second is more of a revenge thing. So now, not only to figure out why you're infected and everything like that, but now you're trying to take out the guy who killed your wife and children.
Okay.
Pretty good game. The game's gotten pretty good reviews. But what's cool about it is that you get these cool mutant powers. So not like Wolverine, but you can turn your arm into tentacles and take out a bunch of guys at one time, or you can change your arm into a giant sword and decapitate and disembowel people.
That would come in very handy.
Yeah, especially if you work at a bar, you could turn your hand into a little bottle cap opener.
Oh, that would be very nice as well.
You could open seven bottles of beer.
That would be great. You get all the tips.
Yeah.
You could do it all yourself.
Exactly.
Prototype 2. So people are digging this?
Seem to be. Review scores up in kind of the B range. It's not awesome, but it's pretty good.
People are digging it. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that out for?
That's coming out for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3.
Okay. What else do we have this week?
The other big game this week we have is The Walking Dead, which is coming out for the PC, Mac, PlayStation 3, and in a little bit it'll be out for the Xbox 360.
Okay.
Now,
is this the first game based on the show?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's episodic, so you're only getting this is the first of 5 episodes, and so you're only gonna pay $5, or you can buy the whole season for $25.
Okay.
Really recommended it.
Does it match up with an episode of the TV show?
And now, what's cool about it is it's set in the same universe.
Okay.
So you're still dealing with the same zombie outbreak, yada yada yada, but you don't actually interface with Carl and Shane, all the guys from the show.
Okay.
This is something completely separate. So you play a guy named Lee Everett, who's a convicted murderer, and he's on his way to prison when the cruiser he's in hits a zombie.
Okay.
And so he kind of escapes, and now he's got kind of this, because the zombie outbreak is kind of a new beginning for everyone, right?
Sure.
And so now you can
That's how I look at zombie outbreaks, as a new beginning for everyone.
Yeah.
I think that's a positive spin you look at.
Well, if you get to find a positive, you find the silver lining to every cloud, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And so it's a point-and-click adventure, so this isn't like a fast-paced, shoot all the zombies kind of game.
Right.
But it's really focused on choices and consequences of those choices. And so the game really has a lot of that kind of feel of the TV show and the graphic novel, where you really have to think about what you're going to do. And the game has time decisions, so you have to make a decision fairly quickly, so you have to think on your feet about, do you want to tell people that you're a convicted murderer, or do you want to kind of hem and haw about it, or do you want to kind of, just screw you guys, I'm going to think for myself.
Is it any good?
It's really good. I actually bought it last night based on all the positive reviews.
Okay.
I played 90 minutes of it, and I'm going to feel it today because I was up to almost midnight playing it.
Okay.
It's really solid. It's not a fast-paced game. It's not an action game. It's kind of slow and methodical. There's little parts actually in there. But if you're looking for something really different, I can't recommend it highly enough. And it's only $5.
Okay. Very cool. Or you can get a whole season's worth. You can get a number of episodes of it.
There are 5 episodes.
Are they all out now, or are they going to come out?
They're going to stagger them out every month, every 4 to 6 weeks or so.
Okay.
And that's going to come over probably through the summer. You can buy all of them for $25 on the PC side, or you can buy them individually on the console.
Okay, so that's PC, Mac, PlayStation 3, and what's the other one?
Xbox 360.
And Xbox 360.
The 360 version isn't out quite yet, but it should be shortly.
Okay. Very good. Thank you, Chuck. Weekly Gaming Report, again, brought to you by Video Game and Music Exchange and Comic Town, reminding you that Free Comic Book Day is May 5th. Thank you, Chuck. 8:52.
The Alternative Station.